everyone, welcome to Definition Ale. I'm Stephen Rich and this is Real Beer. And this is Real Beer. Today I've got the Wellington IPA. This is from the Wellington Brewery in Guelph, Ontario. It's part of the Welly One Off Series, where Wellington gets to experiment with some new flavors and new styles and interesting characters that they've perhaps always wanted to make or maybe just thought up on a whim. One of my favorite things about craft beer is your ability to just produce whatever you feel like. And Ontario is really starting to embrace that. So this is a great example of it. This is a nice fresh bottle. It was packaged on November the 19th, 2011, so it's just under a month old. So it's nice and fresh. I expect it to be really delicious. I believe I've had this beer before, but to be very honest, it doesn't conjure up any memories, so I'm really excited to dig back into it. It's 5.8%, listed as an India Pale Ale, and no other information, so let's find out. Oh, isn't that lush already? I love the way this beer is looking. Oh yeah, beautiful already. Body is nice and amber gold. It's got reds and mahogany shining through it. A nice caramel type color, golden orange, really pretty. The head is dense, tight, very small bubbles. It's a very kind of creamy brown, light tan color with a bit of eggshell white in there. Really pretty. Oh, the nose is pure IPA. It's citrusy hops right off the bat. Very fresh, very elegant. Little bits of pine, sweet earth, some fruitiness in there, a little bit of tropical fruit, but more along the sides of a sweet green grape. Yeah, more pine on here, but in general it's sweet hoppy flavors, which I'm a big fan of. Bit of citrus, a bit of grapefruit too. The malt is relatively subdued on the palate. I'm interested to see what it's going to be like actually in my mouth, because it's really dark in general for a pale ale. But this is really along the lines of what you're looking for an American style India Pale Ale. So let's give it a go. Yep. Definitely, without a question, India Pale Ale. And the first thing that hit me was bitterness. There's a lot of bitter coming right across the front of my palate. And then that wave of caramel sensations. All the malt is very present in this beer. And I mean, it shouldn't really be a surprise. It's got a lot of malt showing up right in the color. This deep amber color is going to be a reflection on specialty malts used in the beer. Pale malt, which is the base of the majority of beers in the world, really gives off a golden yellow color. And it's light and biscuity and bready in flavor, but specialty malts, which have darker colors and create a beer of this sort of shade, have more caramel, roast, chocolatey, all sorts of different sensations. So the color makes it very obvious that they've brewed it with a lot of specialty malts. And the aroma was very hop focused, but right on the palate, I can instantly tell that the specialty malts are really coming out. Yeah, there's dark bread, toffee, toast, more biscuit, a little bit of caramel and toffee sensations kind of melted together in this smooth, clean kind of sweetness. But it's all balanced by bitterness. The bitterness is right on the front of my tongue, hits the back of my throat, up into my mouth. It's everywhere. I'm getting it now in the cheeks, and it's really long lasting. If you're a hophead, if you're a bitter beer fan, you are going to enjoy this. The hop sensations too are nice. They're nicely balanced within the malt character of this beer. They stand out really blatantly on the nose, but they're really well integrated in the actual palate of the beer. Yeah, back on the nose, I'm still getting lots of fruity and zesty kind of character. And in here, if I'm thinking about it, it's as if the The malt is coming right across here, and then right on top of it is a smooth kind of sweet zest, little tropical, but more along the grapefruit, orange peel, sweet pine, and kind of blackcurrant, sweet fruity hop character. Bit of that English hop character floating around in here. Really nice. It's quenching overall. I should let you know too that I took this can out about 20 minutes ago to let it warm a little bit, so it's not ice cold. It's probably about 8-9 degrees Celsius right now, which is at a great temperature, so I can actually absorb all the beautiful flavors in this beer. Yeah, really nice. I'm actually getting a lot more hop now that my palate has become used to the malty sensations and the bitterness. Lots of hop character everywhere. So, I mean, a really nice combination of big malt character, big brutal bitterness, which I love, as well as big hop character that's brimming on the nose, but very present on the palate. Great job, guys. This is impressive. I'm really happy to see it. I don't know if there's plans to ever put this beer into regular production. As far as I know, it's gotten a really good response. It's been available on cask a couple places. It's also been available on draft. I don't know how far the cans have gotten, but it's a really well done beer. So props to Wellington. I hope it gets around more often. Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah.